if you grab a gun and attempt to rob somebody, you have to understand that walking into that situation, that might be the last thing you ever do.
True.
Period.
True.
Gang, non-gang, whatever your color or race.
Whatever you're doing,
whatever
you gotta
you're
know
doing,
the consequences.
at the point that you take a gun and maybe the gun's not loaded, you just want to scare the person. Maybe you have...
Bad situation.
You know, your intention might have been never to kill somebody, but the reality is if you take a step back, when you take a weapon and you approach someone else, or not even with a weapon, when you approach to rob somebody, period, you have to understand that the rules do not apply. Whatever rules are in your own head does not apply to that other person.
Exactly. When you're out there doing shit like that, and we always thought, you have to have a plan B. The first plan is, you know what you're finna go do. If it don't work, you gotta have plan B. You know, like I used to tell niggas how they talk shit to you, and if I call this cat a bitch, that's the first thing. Now, if he respond the way I don't want him to, now I gotta have plan B. Now I gotta do what I gotta do. So I'm always ready. We have to be ready.
I remember when I interviewed Fat Joe last time, right?
Uh-huh.
And we were talking about the term "suck my dick," right? And to a certain type of person, that's considered the ultimate insult. Fat Joe told me that even today, with all the millions of dollars that he's made and his family and everything else like that, if someone told him to suck their dick, he would probably stab that person.
I lose it all for it.
What is it in New York? I feel this is a New York thing. What is it about the word "suck my dick" that gets people so riled up? I don't understand it.
But you say it, you know what I mean? You tell another man, suck my dick.
What does that even mean, though? That's like...
That means suck my dick. That means like it's a different type of thing, bro.
But that don't even sound appealing.
Probably
like, you know what I mean? Like,
disrespectful shit they invented to say.
Like, yeah, he sucked my dick.
I mean,
give me a high five.
Not
justified. Okay.
Not justified in court. You know, you can't go to court and say, yo, he said suck my dick, so I killed him.
It's some jail shit, right?
I'm going to be honest with you. If somebody told me suck my dick right now in this hallway or something like that, I would stab him up or something right now. Like, I'm just being honest with you. I would really, really hurt this
Those
guy.
words are that serious to you?
Me personally, dudes have told me suck my dick, and it really has absolutely no effect on me whatsoever.
Well,
I find it kind of funny. I think it's a funny term, actually. But
that's the part I'm getting to now.
Yeah.
To accept what you say. It don't matter. I don't have to react. You know what I'm saying? To that. But calling a man a bitch and telling him to suck your dick, that's you in violation. Now you don't play with me like that, because I ain't gonna play with you like that. And I have did this to a lot of people, especially when I was on the motorcycle set. It was suck my dick to everything. A different club come, or my club brothers, nigga, suck my dick, faggot. And that was my way of letting you know I'm mad. Now, it's up to you to do whatever you feel. Now, if I get away with it, we shouldn't have a problem. But if you say that to me, I'm finna do 136, I'm finna go 136 on you, and we're gonna have a problem. Now you gotta prove to me what type of cat you is.
what's a 136?
I'm going all in.
Why is that called 136?
Well, they say 100. I'm putting the extra 36 on it. I'm going 136. I'm going beyond that, way above that. So it's just some shit you don't say to a grown ass man.
What is it about that term that's so insulting?
Inviting another man to your private areas, it's like a fucked up, like you a bitch. Like, just might as well just call him a bitch. Get your faggot ass down here and suck. No.
That's some jail shit?
Oh, it's street shit too. It's everywhere.
Does that ever actually happen though? Do dudes do certain men try to humiliate other men by having that man suck their dick?
Yeah.
But doesn't that make the dude that's getting his dick sucked gay?
Well, that's why you got down low. You got motherfuckers like really into that.
You see where I'm going with this, right?
And I'm gonna tell you this.
Like, I don't care how much I hated somebody, I wouldn't want them to suck my dick. Like, if they're a man. Like, you know what I mean? It's something that's not even part of my thinking process.
But if you was a half a punk, you would.
Okay, maybe. If I was gay, then yeah, I guess I would like dudes to
And I
suck
call
my
them
dick.
half a punks because they go both ways.
Okay.
And I'm not finna step on no gay dude or nothing like that. But you have cats that went to prison that was getting head from cats in prison. And then they come home and they don't play with me like that. They bring that shit home and then they talk like that, but it's insulting. You can't tell me to suck your dick. You calling me a bitch, you calling me a faggot. There's so many ways you can take it. So you got guys that's really like, okay, whatever. Now, it don't mean shit to me no more
Right.
because I know where I gotta go with it. So am I ready to deal with the repercussions of that? Going to prison because this nigga said what he said, I kill him, now and I lose my life. My family is on their own now. My kids don't see me no more. This is how I'm thinking now. So I'm looking at it in a different way. So
Yeah.
how would I react to it now? I don't know.
I guess we'll find out. If it
No,
happens.
I would think twice before I react to it.
As you should.
Yeah.
Because I've had a couple of conversations with some of my guests about this, about white people calling black people the N-word, right? I feel like because of the history of that word, it gives white people somewhat of an unfair advantage against black people, because calling a white man calling a black man that will elicit a very strong emotional response with most black people, whereas a black person doesn't have a similar word that they can say to a white person that'll cause an emotional response. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I think you just have to be creative. Hunky, your white ass.
How many white
cracker.
people? How many white people really get angry enough to fight you for being called a honky?
White people, it doesn't matter to them like nigga matters to us. We, like I said, we have to fix ourselves from calling each other nigga or nigger. Two different things.
Mm-hmm.
They use the word nigger. Now you talking like some slave master type of shit.
Yeah.